Over the past years, Cirrus Data has been driving innovation across every aspect of data mobility with its purpose-built migration solutions. But most recently, our Cirrus Data Cloud platform has expanded its capabilities beyond data migration. Today, you will learn about how to protect your data and workloads with Cirrus Data Disaster Recovery with Cirrus Migrate Cloud. And just like CMC, it is powered by our patented TDI technology that was created to help customers move data from anywhere to anywhere with intelligently minimized workload disruption. Here's the simplest way to think about it. At its core, disaster recovery works just like any migration with CMC, but without the actual cutover. Of course, it's purpose-built for protection with much more under the hood. So instead of being a one-time move that cuts over to a new environment, we keep your data replicated to your recovery site asynchronously with recovery points always ready, so that the moment you need it, your workload can come back to life. And just like with migration, your protected source can be any environment and any storage solution, whether physical or virtual, across any hypervisor, private cloud, or public cloud. Also, since we don't rely on any hypervisor-specific capability, we can even protect machines with RDMs, or environments where a hypervisor snapshot is simply not desirable. It doesn't matter to CMC what your source is running on. And Cirrus Data Disaster Recovery works across all of our supported platforms. Just as MigrateOps powers your compute migrations, DROps brings that very same technology to disaster recovery. From public clouds like AWS and Azure to private and hybrid platforms like CloudStack, OpenStack, KubeVirt, and OpenShift, Oracle, LVM, Nutanix, Zadara, and Overt. As more supported platforms are being added to our list, each one comes with its own and ready-to-use DROps recipe. So no matter where you need your workloads protected, the process stays identical. Everything you're about to see applies right across the board. Now, let's look at how our technology does it. First, we deploy Cirrus Migrate Cloud on your host. Next, after we set up the target platform's integration, CMC will create a lightweight helper instance in your recovery environment and begins live replication. Our proprietary host-to-host connection carries the data directly from your source to the target recovery site, with data reduction and encryption built in, so your data always stays within your four walls. As your data stays in sync, we capture recovery points using your platform's native snapshots, which are crash-consistent point-in-time copies that you can return to at any moment. And even when your workload spans different storage, every volume is captured together as a single consistency group, so your recovery point stays consistent across the entire workload. And now that you have the general idea, let's see this in action. First, go to Cirrus Data Cloud and deploy Cirrus Migrate Cloud on your host. Copy and paste the Windows or Linux installation command in the shell, and CMC will install and register to Cirrus Data Cloud all by itself. This same installation command can be used on as many hosts as you want. Next, we will set up our target platform integration. Once we have CMC installed and the integration set up, we are ready to protect our workloads. Now, even our platform supports building sessions manually like migration. Let me show you how we could handle deployments at a larger scale. With DROps, our disaster recovery as code automation platform, we can define everything in a single configuration and execute it with just one click. DROps is fully developed from our battle-tested migration technology to make data protection at enterprise scale easier, safer, and more predictable. Coming back here, we will drag and drop to upload our DR protection plan as a YAML file, providing an operation name, our recipe, the instance we want to protect, and our integration. And while we are building our protection plan, we can always come to our DROps recipes reference to find everything we need for our configuration. Now, here's where things get even more flexible. You are able to decide when and how often recovery points are captured and how long they're retained. You can even schedule your replication windows to set the pace that suits your business. Together with your resync interval, this is what sets your RPO, your recovery point objective. Once our DR protection plan is ready, we'll submit it. Then Cirrus Data Cloud automatically validates the configuration, prepares the destination environment, deploys the CMC helper, establishes a secure host-to-host connection, and begins synchronizing. From there, replication simply keeps tracking your changes, live and always on, without impact to your production traffic. Think of it like VMware Snapshots change block tracking, but for any storage and any workload. And throughout, our intelligent quality of service, IQOS, works right at the block level, automatically balancing replication against your live production. So protection never gets in the way of your business. And this is the key difference from migration. There is no cutover. Your production keeps running, completely untouched, We periodically synchronize your changes and manage your recovery points using the replication target's own native snapshot capability, so you always have a protected, ready-to-go copy at your recovery site. When the moment comes, whether it's a real disaster or just a DR drill, recovery is on demand. We simply pick a recovery point and activate our activation configuration. Note that we're just using the default configuration here, but you can always specify multiple different DR activation configurations as you need. In fact, these options are exactly like our migration cutover options, where you could keep the same IP address, preserve the MAC address, run pre- and post-activation automations, or bring your workload back on entirely different hardware or network configurations to suit the circumstances. It's all under your control. And since your data is already sitting ready as live block volumes in your target platform, there is no data rehydration and no machine image to convert. That's what gives you an optimal RTO, your recovery time objective, getting you back online in minutes. Coming back here, Cirrus Data Cloud provisions a full production-sized recovery virtual instance from that exact point in time, attaches the network, allocates an elastic IP, and boots it up all automatically. Notice that while our replication CMC helper stays small and cost-efficient, the recovered machine comes up at full production specifications, with all the right drivers installed for the platform. In the matter of time, your workload is live and recovered again. Oh, and one more thing. Entering the all-new AI era, Cirrus Data is right here as well, with our CLI, agent skills, and our MCP server enables any AI agent to fully autonomously plan, design, and orchestrate your data protection. Fully autonomously, with zero click. This is how you protect your workloads across any supported platforms with Cirrus Data's disaster recovery. Replicating workloads to other clouds or hypervisor platforms generally follows a similar process. For detailed guidance and best practices, please consult our DROps recipe catalog.